Alright, chat. Look, I have to explain this, bro. I have this problem, where it's like it's a really bad problem because I'm a YouTuber, right? I have freaking like almost 80,000 subscribers. Okay, well, close to 80,000 subscribers. I have 74K, right? I'm a YouTuber. I've been a YouTuber for almost 4 years. And like, I have this problem where if someone's hating on me, I just cannot, like, I can't, what's the word? I can't process it correctly. You know what I mean? Like, every time someone's hating on me, I have to, like, not have to. I always think about it throughout the entire day. And that's why, like, if you notice my comment sections, I don't heart comments or like reply to them beyond like a certain amount of time, and that's because I don't check my comments, bro. Back in the day, I used to check my comments. Everybody was hating on me, bro. Like back, I mean, it's like it's a regular thing, right? Every YouTuber has haters in their comments, right? But I remember like, um, well, the people who know me, bro, you guys remember like the Sanji versus battles, bro. Like, people were hating about that, so I I started like not reading comments. And so a good example of what I'm talking about right now is when I was getting cooked on Twitter for like that Hikari thing, the Hikari curse energy color. First of all, I literally like I put the wrong emoji so it made it seem like I was complaining, right? I put the wrong emoji and they thought I was complaining and they were hating on me, yada yada. And bro, literally that same day I was supposed to drop the Kashimo video, and I could not, bro. I was literally just sitting there, refreshing my thing, just trying to like, I just could not stop thinking about it, right? And the same thing happened again with the there was another thing where people were cooking me. It was about the Gojo Culling Games video that I made, right? And I actually got over that because I was playing Fortnite with my friends, bro. I took my mind off of it. I just completely just like stopped it. I didn't read anything else on it, right? Today, I wake up, I'm chilling, walk my dog, um, and my food was getting ready, and I was like, okay, let me find a YouTube video to watch, right? Well, not really. I already had a YouTube video that I wanted to watch, but like I went on YouTube to get to that video, and then this video popped up as like one of the first ones there, and I was like, "Whoa, what the heck? This is my thumbnail, isn't it?" And I saw abundance of plot holes. I was like, "Oh, this had to be like a reference of mine, right?" I saw it. I took the screenshots. I showed you guys, right? And then I didn't watch it, right? I pressed it. I pressed pause at the beginning. I pressed pause so I didn't see anything in it. And I went into the comments, right? Because if I go into the comments and people are hating on me, then I know that the video is hating on me. Okay, so I went into the comments and I didn't see I didn't see anyone being like, "Oh, that guy's stupid, yada yada." I didn't see anything like that, right? So I was like, okay, maybe he's being like, maybe he's just doing his own version of it where he's just hating on JJK instead. And I'm like, okay, I don't really care if he's doing that, right? So I watch like, no, I watched like 1 second of it and I hear my voice and I'm like, wait, no, he's reacting to me, right? Um, Obviously I skip forward because like I don't like hear my own voice from like someone else's point of view. I guess I don't know really, right? And then I'm like, oh, okay, so he's reacting to me, and I started thinking about the video itself, like because again, I don't usually expose myself to people hating on me. I just don't. It does nothing for me, right? And so I was thinking, I was like, okay, what did I say in that video to like think of the ones that I actually want to see his response to, right? Because for some videos, I'll be honest, bro. I'm not saying it applies to this video specifically that he's reacting to, but some videos I will put like an iffy point, and I'll put it in there to see if someone will like notice that it's iffy, right? I'll put it there to see if someone notices that it's iffy. And then like the rest of the video are actual points that I genuinely put thought into, right? This video specifically, it was like it's okay, look. This video, it was from the premise of me like on Twitter, right? I was on Twitter one day and people were talking about assholes. I don't remember the exact tweet, but they were talking about that, right? And the Nobara thing is, of course, like that's unanimously agreed on as an asshole. And I wanted to make like a, you know, a response to that, to like, for like the JJK side, you know what I mean? Because I do think it's bullshit, right? I do think it's bullshit, but at the same time, you can like, you can look at what's going on. I looked at my script back then because I was like, what exactly did I say about the Nobara thing, right? Because, bro, spoiler alert, this guy talks about the Nobara thing for 40 minutes straight. I'm not even like, bro, this is when he stops talking about the Nobara thing. 43 minutes in, bro. The entire thing is about Nobara. And fairs, I'm not gonna lie, because the Nobara thing, hey, if you want to say that's bullshit, it is. Alright, it is. But what I was doing was putting points on the other side. And when I reread the script, I was like, oh, wait, like, yeah, I did put points on the other side, bro. I was talking about the gauntlets. I was talking about Miguel. I was, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to react to the Nobara thing because, first off, it's 43 minutes, right? Second of all, like, I don't have time for that. Again, I need to make this, like, this second channel video to like, put a little bit, like, take a little bit more energy off of it from me, because I'm just supposed to make a freaking video today. I'm supposed to upload today. It's 12 o'clock. I haven't even gotten the panels yet because I saw this video and I've been thinking about it for the past like 2 hours. Like, I'm cooked right now, bro. So I have to make this, right? But the Nobara thing, yeah, whatever, bro. If this guy's calling me retarded for the Nobara thing, it is what it is. I'm not about to say anything about it. Don't got time for it, right? What I want to react to, I mean, first off, this part
to do so,
bro. This part, he's talking about the cell thing. He didn't even put it on the thing, bro. Let me actually read what I said on the script for the cell thing, because that is a complete asshole. He was talking about like Zenkais. Did I say anything? Let me see what I said. I said, an actual asshole, in my opinion, is from cell regenerating. This made no sense to me. Blast off his head. Became perfect again, and then because of a Zenkai became even stronger. That's BS. Okay, so like yeah. I don't even know why he put that at the beginning of the, like, I literally said the asshole is him becoming perfect again and regenerating, bro. I put the even stronger again. I literally said it's a Zenkai. I don't know why, bro. He literally had a point where he was talking about like, oh, we already know he's part of, like, he has Saiyans inside of him. What? Okay, whatever. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Let's get to, oh, right here. So look, this is what I want to react to real quick, just really quickly.
In my personal opinion, the most flagrant ones would be Nobara's revival, the fact that Jujutsu Society didn't launch Sukuna's fingers into space to use Nobara to destroy the connection they have to Sukuna's soul before Yuji ate them.
Okay. The fact that the higher-ups didn't launch Sukuna's fingers into space, why the fuck would that happen? What? Why would that happen? And then he said Nobara should have used resonance. What? Nobara wasn't even in Jujutsu High before Yuji. They literally went to go pick up Nobara, bro. Okay.
Sukuna being able to heal soul damage, while Mahito, the cursed spirit who manipulates the soul, couldn't. Mahito.
What? Sukuna heals his soul. First of all, hold on.
Not suffering CT.
Wait, I'm trying to see because he says it too fast.
After
for, like,
using his domain, this happens to.
Mahito cannot heal the soul because he doesn't have a metric to do that. Sukuna can heal the soul because he has RCT. Mahito cannot heal the soul because he doesn't have RCT. He cannot use that. He doesn't have a metric to heal his soul. All he can do is heal his body, like, without idle transfiguration. He can heal his body with, like, just because he's made of cursed energy, but he can't heal his soul because he doesn't have a he doesn't have a way to do that.
Twice, by the way, the complete abandonment.
I can't hear what he's saying. Nah, I'm reading what he's saying, and wait.
Sukuna being able to heal soul damage, while Mahito, the cursed spirit who manipulates the soul, couldn't. Mahito not suffering CT burnout after using his domain. This happens to.
This this is something, that's a good point. I remember this happened twice. This happened. Wait a second. No, it happened twice. Yeah, it happened twice. One of them was right. It was the first domain expansion. He used it. Yuji broke it, and then he exploded. Like, I don't even know how he did that. right? But at the same time, Mahito does have another one where he does experience burnout. So like, Gege just didn't expand enough on that. Like I remember exactly what he's talking about here.
Twice, by the way, the complete abandonment of the US military subplot and the fact that multiple First War leaders know about cursed energy, alongside the fact that Mei was streaming Gojo versus Sukuna to the entire world, which means that everyone—
Oh yeah, he said that this was before Modulo, so.
And Yuji not telling Gojo about Sukuna's open domain.
Wait.
Kusakabe living, Higuruma living, shows
what?
that everyone in the world knows about sorcerers and cursed energy. Kusakabe living,
Kusakabe living is a pro.
Higuruma living,
Higuruma's a
Chozo, Inamaki, and Yuji not telling Gojo about Sukuna.
Okay, so this is a big misconception. This is a big misconception, bro. And it's very funny that he says this, right? Because later in the video, I remember, again, like I watched some of it. He says that I only started reading JJK during Gojo versus Sukuna. This is such a huge misconception because people, I mean, namely him, right? They don't really care to. Guys, first of all, it's literally explained. It's not outright stated, but they literally say that Gojo and Sukuna both don't know what happens if they clash. It's implied that Gojo knows he has an open domain. They literally just say it. Hold on. Maybe those two, maybe nobody, including those two, knows what will happen if their domains clash. And then you know what's funny, guys? Guys, do you guys want to know what happened? Guys, do you guys want to you guys want to see something crazy? You can go bigger than this, huh? Gojo knows about open domain expansion, bro. Can you guys stop saying this bullshit? He literally just says he knows what the fuck he knows what the fuck happened. He knows it. All right, let's stop this bullshit.
Sukuna's open domain, Todo not knowing how to hurt the soul even though he was trained and taught by Yuki, who
Okay, guys. I mean, first off, this is such an empty point because he could have just said, okay, why doesn't everybody not know how to hit the soul? Guys, you can't be taught how to hit the soul, okay? You just experience it. Yuji has it because he experienced it. Sukuna has it because he experienced it. Gojo's is iffy, right? Gojo doesn't hit the soul, but he perceives it because he has the 6 eyes, right? So he experienced it. Mahito has a fucking curse technique for it. Yuki is literally a star plasma vessel who can hear the souls of the other star plasma vessels in Tengen. You cannot teach soul damage. I don't know why. I don't know where this came from. Another empty point.
had an entire fucking book on soul research and who obviously would have taught him.
Wait, am I about to really like react to everything he says here, bro?
Also taught him shit like simple domain being used to neutralize Mahito CT, even though Geche literally says that simple domains can't neutralize it.
Okay. Mahito. Huh. No, cause I'm thinking about it right now. What he's talking about? Hold on. Oh my gosh, I'm just remembering another thing he says. He said that I used like a TCB, or he said I used one of the translations, bro. I'm just remembering certain shit he said. Okay. I'm trying to remember exactly what it is. What exactly was it? Wait. I think it was this. Was it this? Yeah. It's as simple as that, bro. It just got weaker. So like, okay, a good example of this. A good example of this is Sukuna slashes. I mean, I guess, yeah. Sukuna slashes versus domain amplification, and Gojo's infinity versus domain amplification, right? Because Mahito's curse technique, you could say, is something like the basically like the cursing need, the part of his cursing need that uses on himself is kind of like infinity, right? Or like it's always on, and then he uses his cursing need on other people, and so you can't really negate that with simple domain. So like, just like how Sukuna slashes would weaken here, Mahito's auto transfiguration would weaken with simple domain, bro. Like, it wouldn't neutralize it, but it would weaken. Just like how infinity, like, okay, wait, did I say that actually? I already said infinity, domain of application, and the slashes, so that's what it was. Honestly, I'm not gonna continue this because this is mad long. I'm pretty sure he lists like 44 things, bro. Oh yeah, I'm skipping this, guys. This is where he just like, this is okay. So again, the Nobara thing, whatever, right? If he calls me retarded before that, I don't really care. Okay, whatever. What I actually was arguing against, oh my gosh, I have to explain this shit because like people watch my stuff like with the intention of calling me stupid. All right, I'm going to explain. You're gonna hear something and it's gonna sound stupid, but it's gonna only sound stupid from the again, from the intention of trying to make me sound oh gosh, I'm freaking like stumbling over my words because I'm so like pissed off right now. It's gonna sound stupid only because you're listening to it from the intention of calling me stupid. Okay, so yeah, the Gojo versus Sukuna thing, that's where it's like, okay, if you call me stupid about that, okay, then we could have a conversation. The Nobara thing, whatever.
With to excuse plot holes in a children's comic book for people halfway across the globe.
The next thing most people turned to was World Cutting Slash, and I love having this conversation because I've always been on the camp that this made sense. Why is my voice so like and even when I didn't understand what it meant back in the day.
Nigga, you literally just admitted that you mindlessly glaze Geje and that it doesn't matter if shit makes sense to you or if you even understand what's happening.
Okay, guys, I have to give full context because I think I've explained this so many times on this channel where I will say certain things. I'm not gonna lie, like that's kind of a problem I have, where I will say certain things and like I won't explain it completely because those who know will know. All right, those who understand will understand. And this guy, he's watching my thing to call me stupid. So he's not gonna think beyond anything I'm like, okay, beyond anything that I said. Okay, here's the full context. I said that, right? I said that I was always on the camp that it made sense, even though I didn't understand. Did I say it completely? This made sense, even when I didn't understand what it meant back in the day. Okay, what I meant by that, okay, I can't show you guys because this was so long ago. It was back in 2023. This is what I'm referring to. Back in 2023, Sukuna cut Gojo in half. And I didn't understand what World Cutting Slash itself was, okay? I didn't know what that was. Like, I didn't know what World Cutting Slash... I didn't know that World Cutting Slash was a dismantle that targeted the world itself. I mean, that... It sounds fucking obvious, but like, this is something people still have to get explanations for. World Cutting Slash is a dismantle that targets the world instead of Gojo, right? If he shoots a regular dismantle, it gets caught by infinity. If he shoots a World Cutting Slash, it's not targeting his infinity or Gojo himself, right? It cannot be stopped by his infinity. That's what I'm talking about. I understood. What I'm talking about is that it made sense that Sukuna got the ability. I didn't know how it worked, though. That's what I meant. This guy, I guess, like, I can understand how people can hear that and be like, oh, what the fuck is he talking about? But that's what I meant, okay? I didn't understand what World Cutting Slash was. I understand how I said that it made sense because I understood how Sukuna got it, okay? Because, again, people don't say it's an Aspel because of what World Cutting Slash is. I think most people who understand what World Cutting Slash is will agree that it's not an Aspel. What people have a problem with is how Sukuna got it. And that's what I'm talking about, okay? I understand how he got it, and that's why it makes sense. I didn't understand what it was, though. But, yeah, it is what it is. Alright.
Glaze the show no. Holy, just him recapping what happened. that describes the entire JJK fanbase. Anyways, this entire segment is just him recapping what happened. He doesn't actually explain how it's not an asshole either in the way that a straw man of an argument is, or just him recapping what happened. He doesn't actually explain how it's not an asshole either in the way that a straw man of an argument is, or in the way that I think it is. He also forgets to mention that Sukuna has DBZ intelligence, aka he can copy something else in the way that I think it is. He also forgets to mention that Sukuna has DBZ intelligence.
What? Bro, Gojo literally has the same thing. I don't know why he's...
aka he can copy something after seeing it once, which is how he was able to put a soul into Yuji's finger to possess Megumi. Sukuna copying World Cleave isn't the problem, it's the fact that he got it on the second try. If Mahoraga didn't adapt in that exact convenient way, at that extremely convenient time, then he would have fucking died. By the way, isn't it sad?
What is he talking about? What? I heard this before, but I was like, again, like, he's just he's just hating. What? Wait, no, because like he's about to say that he's defending
That I have to do the defending for the JJK. Convenient got it on this to put a soul into.
Okay, first off, okay, I explained how Sukuna got it. Sukuna got it because Mahoraga adapted to infinity, right? And he used World Mahoraga adapted to infinity. He used World Cutting Slash. Sukuna saw it and he was like, okay, let me try to do that, and he did. What? Like, what? Am I bugging right now? Am I tweaking? What? Okay, hold on. Let me see something real quick. Basically, what I'm trying to see, like, because the entire time Mahoraga is adapting, right? Oh, you know what? I just thought of something. Wait, I just thought of something. Oh, my fault, Chad. How long did I go silent for? I literally just thought of something. We literally see it happen right here. Yeah, bro. Again, this is okay. Because I was like, wait, hold on. It does make sense. I remember Gojo continuing to attack Mahoraga. That's the entire point, right? Okay, let me explain this. I'm gonna explain it because he said that it was convenient that Mahoraga got it in that instant. Also, wait. Why did he say that? He said that Sukuna would have died if he didn't
Explain how it's not an asshole either in the way that a straw man of an argument is, or in the way that I think it is. He also forgets to mention that Sukuna has DBZ intelligence, aka he can copy something after seeing it once, which is how he was able to put a soul into Yuji's finger to possess Megumi. Sukuna copying World Cleave isn't the problem, it's the fact that he got it on the second try. If Mahoraga didn't adapt in that exact convenient way, at that extremely convenient time, then he would have fucking died. By the way, isn't it...
No? What is he talking about? That's literally not true. Okay, let me explain everything. All right, let me explain everything. Okay, so as you can see here, right, Mahoraga gets hit with one slash, and he adapts. He gets hit with a second slash, and he adapts even further. Where like he's literally just he has an adaptation now where he doesn't even get affected by it. Right, that's what we see in the next chapter where it's not even like regular healing. He's literally he can just walk through it, right? He can just walk through his slashes, right? And the same can be said here where Mahoraga gets his first adaptation in 232, right? Where he like slashes at Gojo. and then Gojo continues to fight him. He continues to punch him, right? We saw it in the last chapter where Gojo continued to like, bro, he punched him like three times with blue, obviously, right? He does it right here. Does it right here, right? And that's means to adapt, is it not? Like, and he continues to attack he continues to attack Mahoraga. And then Mahoraga gets his second adaptation, just like this one. How is this how is it convenient? How is it convenient? What's convenient, I guess, in quotations, is him getting World Cutting Slash the second time, but it's like World Cutting Slash is the second level of adaptation, right? The first level of adaptation was Mahoraga being able to like breach through infinity, right? That was the first level, where it's like, okay, now him just being around him, he can nullify it. The second level is just him having an attack that just goes through infinity, all right? In the same sense, I'm trying to think of an example, because I went over it in my Mahoraga video. Okay, actually, I'm gonna just say this one. The first level of adaptation for Mahoraga here, what was it? It was him being able to see, dismantle, and being able to like deflect it. That was his first level, right? The second level is him being able to literally just walk through it, right? He's not even he doesn't even have to deflect it anymore. He could just walk through it. That's the second level. It's not convenient. It's just every time he adapts, it gets even more complex. It gets even more. That's like literally the entire point. I don't know where. And what is he talking about? He's saying that he's defending JJK here. How? Am I bugging right now? What?
Sad that I have to do it the convenient way at that extremely convenient time.
And I don't know what he's talking about. That's just not true. Oh, what? Okay, if he's talking about Sukuna wouldn't have died here. If he's talking about Mahoraga would not have died here. What is he talking about? I truly don't get it. I don't know what he's talking about, bro. Because he uses a maximum output blue. He's been using like chanted reds against Mahoraga. So what was he about to obliterate Mahoraga with? What? What is he talking about? What? Okay.
Then he would have fucked manga. Isn't it sad that I have to do the defending for the JJK fan because he hasn't actually read the manga?
He said I haven't read the manga. What? Dang, man, what the heck?
Am I the only one who did the reading?
But we also literally find out that Sukuna couldn't use the attack unless he made hand signs. A binding vow. World Cutting Slash is like the maximum version of his technique. Oh my gosh, I forgot what, I know what he's about to say. I don't know why I said I forgot. I know what he's about to say because I obviously watched it before, but this pissed me off so badly. Strongest thing in Shrine's arsenal.
Yes, the maximum technique for Sukuna. Someone else's fucking
Oh my gosh. First off, guys, did I say maximum technique? Wow. World Cutting Slash is like the maximum version of his technique. Did I say maximum technique? Did I say maximum technique? That's not his fucking maximum technique, obviously, bro. I said maximum version. It's the strongest thing in his, it's the strongest dismantle. It is literally the strongest dismantle, bro. Bro, again, this is what people who watch my videos to call me stupid think. Like, I didn't even say maximum technique. He's the one who said it, and he's trying to call me stupid about it. Are you kidding me? I said maximum version because it's the strongest.
Someone else's fucking attack using someone else's CT in order to even get it in the first place.
He'd even, what? He actually had a good point going. Where? Okay, first off, where did he even say I had a good point going? Where? The guy was literally, he literally just called me stupid, right? He said I didn't even read. So where did he even say that? I didn't even say it was a maximum technique. Also, I just noticed, if he made this before Modulo came out, then he's been making this for the past He's been making it for the past 8 months? Oh, what's good with this guy?
By the way, Megumi having potential to be possessed by Sukuna is also a huge...
Is this guy serious? What? Okay, there's only one more thing I wanted to react to, and it was the Kenjaku part, right? I reread what I said in the script, right? Again, I was trying to see if I was like, if I was actually serious with that, or if I was giving points to the other side. And no, I think what I said about the Kenjaku thing makes sense. So let's go to the Kenjaku part. Yeah, right here.
Sukuna's at death's door.
I'm gonna get.
Oh,
You know what?
Because of Toji, because he let...
Oh wait, no. There was no. He said something about Gojo and letting his guard down.
As well, which is presumably due to a soul being put into them. Anyways, that's 0 for 2 now. Not gonna cover the Gojo off guard thing because 1, it doesn't really count as a separate aspel, and 2, if I do, then my blood pressure is gonna spike to unhealthy levels. But I think it's really funny that Geje himself has to make excuses. Because he knows that Gojo not dodging is complete bullshit and that he literally sacrificed his story to kill off Gojo and then sacrificed the actual main villain just to have enough time to figure out what the fuck he was gonna do next. Also, Gojo saying he would have lost without 10 shadows.
Huh? What? Nani? Bro, okay. So he's saying that... Wait, isn't he saying that the him letting his guard down is another aspel?
Which is presumably due to a soul being separate aspel, and 2, if I do, then my blood pressure. I'm not gonna cover the Gojo off guard thing because 1, it doesn't really count as a separate aspel, and 2, if I do, then my...
It doesn't count as a separate aspel? What?
blood pressure is gonna spike to unhealthy levels, but I think it's really funny that Geje himself...
Okay. Wait, what? I'm so confused right now. Is he saying that it's an aspel or not? I mean, I think he's obviously saying that he shouldn't have gotten caught off guard by it, but like, it makes sense. I made too many videos on that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not about to explain that again. I'm just not. I'm genuinely not. I'm not going to explain that one again. Like, it makes sense why Gojo got caught off guard. So whatever.
Has to make excuses because he knows that Gojo not dodging is killing just to have enough time to figure out what the fuck he was. Jay himself has now stated that if Gojo wasn't off guarded, he wouldn't have lost, meaning that there's no way.
Oh, you see? Hey, he just exposed himself. Guys, if you know, you know. He just exposed himself. You heard what he just said, right? He said that Gege has stated that if Gojo wasn't off guard, he would have won. He just exposed himself. And you know why? That's what TikTok readers say all the time because they don't know the actual statement. The statement is that the actual statement is that if Gojo wasn't off guard, he would have avoided the fatal blow. Or he would have evaded like fatality or something like that. It doesn't say he would have won. It said he would have avoided the fatal blow. That's all it said. He just exposed himself. He doesn't know the actual statement. Hey.
Way that Sukuna without 10 shadows would have won if he didn't get lucky. You'd think that Gojo, the guy who could see cursed energy and how powerful people are, would be lamenting the fact that he got caught off guard when talking about Sukuna instead of glazing him relentlessly.
He got caught off guard because Sukuna made that happen. I don't like, this is another thing that people don't understand. Gojo got caught off guard because Sukuna made that happen. He was the only one who knew that he can copy Mahoraga's adaptation. Gojo didn't know. We didn't know. I've explained this so many times. Sukuna's the reason why he got caught off guard. He is.
Also, all I'm
and like it, and people say like, oh, it's not even a Gojo flaw. It's not. It's literally not even a Gojo flaw. If you read what he said, if you read what Gege said that Gojo did not know that Sukuna had another way to get through infinity because he had destroyed Mahoraga, which is completely fair. Anyone in that situation would think that. Anyone. He literally, oh my gosh, I'm not about to. Okay, I'm gonna briefly go over it. Sukuna used Mahoraga twice in the fight already. Okay, the first time it was against Unlimited Void, and Gojo outright says, "Oh, Sukuna, you don't have the adaptation. You just have the you just gave Megumi the adaptation process. So First off, it's already established that Gojo knows, or Gojo thinks, that Sukuna cannot take the adaptation from Mahoraga, right? The second time Mahoraga is used, Sukuna... No. The second time Mahoraga is used, Mahoraga gets through infinity by, like, transmuting his curse energy. And Sukuna doesn't use that. So that's another, like, point for Gojo to be like, oh yeah, so Sukuna can't do what Mahoraga does, right? Mahoraga's out right now because Sukuna can't just take the adaptation. Mahoraga's the one with the adaptation, right? And so when he sees World Cutting Slash, when everybody sees World Cutting Slash, they're like, oh, so Mahoraga's the one with the World Cutting Slashes now, right? And then if we take away Mahoraga, Sukuna has nothing. Everyone in that situation would think that. Everyone. Because bro, literally, if you... I'm trying to... Okay, let me think of an example. What's a good example, bro? Okay, a good example is... I was trying to... Okay. Let's just say... This is not a one-to-one example, but let's just say... My little brother, right? Okay, not my little brother. Let's say my littlest brother. My brother who's 2 years old, right? No, actually he's 3. What the hell? I'm bugging, chat. He's 3. What the? He's not 3. He's 4. It's 2026. What the fuck? That's crazy. Anyways, my littlest brother who's 4 years old, okay? Let's say I asked him, what's 2 plus 2? And he says 3, right? And based off of that, I'm like, okay, this guy can't do math, right? He can't do addition, right? And then I ask him, what's 3 plus 3? And he says 3. And I'm like, oh yeah. He's cooked, right? And then I ask him, what's 5 plus 5? And then he says 10. Am I supposed to expect him to say 10? That's what people are sitting here saying. If they're saying that Gojo shouldn't have gotten caught off guard. Am I supposed to expect my little brother, who's been saying that 1 plus 1 equals 3. Wait, did I say 1 plus 1 or 2 or 2? I don't know. You heard what I said before. I think I said either 2 plus 2 or 3 plus... Yeah, it was 2 plus 2 and 3 plus 3. Am I supposed to expect my brother, who said 2 plus 2 equals 3 and 3 plus 3 equals 3? Am I supposed to expect him to say 5 plus 5 equals 10? Am I supposed to expect him to do that? Obviously, I'm going to get caught off guard by him saying 10 to 5 plus 5. That's a good analogy, because, like, Gojo has no reason to think that Sukuna can take Mahoraga's adaptation, because he uses it twice and it does not happen. It just seems impossible, and it's mostly impossible, and Sukuna literally says it was a near impossible thing to do, right?
I'm gonna say is that Gojo, who literally got sealed in the prison cube because he let his guard down around Kenjaku, that nearly got killed because of Toji because he let his guard down, who watched his best friend become evil and was...
I've gone over this in another video as well. So this letting guard down thing is just like, it's been blown out of proportion for people, right? Because they think that letting your guard down is the same context for every single thing, right? Let's say, for example, not let's say, for example, actually. I was going to think of an example, but I'll see if I can think of one in a second. But before this, I said before this. I was checking my phone, my fault, chat. Okay. The Kenjaku thing. He got caught off guard because he saw Kenjaku and he was like, what the fuck? I killed that guy. I killed this guy literally last year. He has the same curse energy. Everything's the same. It's not a curse technique, nothing. He has curse... He's using 6 eyes and he's like, oh, he has curse spear manipulation, everything. Right? He got caught off guard by that. Is that in the same context as him being caught off guard in quotations by Toji? Where Toji made him think that... that he was going after Rico? That is not the same context at all. What? Guys, Guys, I like, bro, if you actually read what happened in that fight, Gojo was like, I'm not letting you get near me because I know you have a weapon to get through my infinity, right? And Toji used his ability, his invisibility, that's what it was. Use his invisibility against Gojo to be like, oh, to make him think that he's going after Rico. And then Toji appears behind him out of nowhere. Right? The Kenjaku thing, that's something he can't even control. He's like, what the fuck? The entire point of Kenjaku hiding himself until then is because he knows that Gojo will just freeze after he sees him. It's not the same. And then the Sukuna thing is another context entirely. It is. Like, what? How? Bro. What it's... Bro. Again. It's like, the entire caught off guard thing is blown out of proportion because people just use that word in the same context for everything. Those are three completely different contexts of Gojo getting caught off guard. All you can say is that he keeps getting caught off guard because they need to do that to beat this guy, right? That's literally all you can say. But the Sukuna thing, I already explained why it makes sense.
Forced to kill him because he wasn't completely aware at all times. Wouldn't make the same mistake for a fourth fucking time in a row. He tried to finish the job several times. Why wouldn't he when Sukuna's at death's door? Anyways, the next...
Guys, Gojo, it's literally stated that Gojo dies right after, like literally a second after 235. Literally a second after that. So there wasn't any like finishing him off, bro.
Gospel he talks about is...
The next big thing is Kenjaku versus Yuki.
Is this nigga serious?
I genuinely... He puts on the screen like, oh, trying to defend is yada 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 yada, right? And I'm like, okay, let's see what he says about that, right? Guys, just watch what he says. Never really gave thought to this character because Kenjaku was always a boring character to me.
He was the main fucking antagonist of the series, you absolute twat. Can you tell that this guy got into the manga during Gojo versus Sukuna, or does it have to be made crystal fucking clear by going to his YouTube uploads? And
why is he so mad? Oh, I said that Kenjaku was boring to me, and he just went on a he just called me stupid. He said I haven't read JJK until Gojo vs. Sukuna. What's up with this guy? What's up with this guy? I said Kenjaku was boring to me. You see what I'm saying? He just hates me, bro. What? What does that even have to do with him? It has nothing to do with the video as well, by the way. Because I just put that in there because, I mean, you guys can see if you watch my videos. I'll express my feelings about certain things. I literally just made, bro, I just made a video ranking deaths in JJK, and I said the exact same thing, didn't I? I said, like, I don't care about Kenjaku. I literally said that. I don't care about him. What does that have to do with this guy? Why is he so mad about that? Just because he's the main... Wait, what did he say exactly?
He was the main fucking antagonist of the series, you...
First of all, he was not the main antagonist, and second of all, why does that matter? He's still boring to me. Why does that... Yo, this guy's so mad for what, bro? Yo!
Absolute twat. Can you tell that this guy got into the manga during Gojo vs. Sukuna, or does it have to be made crystal fucking clear by going to his YouTube uploads? Anyways, after this...
I'm flabbergasted, bro, because the guy says, I got into JJK during Gojo vs. Sukuna. And if that's the case, bro, and I know, like, just infinitely more about JJK than you, that's just sad, isn't it? Isn't it, bro? Because, like, bro, you guys saw the freaking list of bullshit he talked about earlier in the video, right? We already saw that. And the guy didn't know most of the things that happened there. Like... Oh.
The dumbass unironically says that Kenjaku can clear by going to his...
Oh yeah, he continues to just continue. What? He continues to insult me, bro.
YouTube uploads. Anyways, after this, the dumbass unironically says that Kenjaku created domain amplification.
Knowing that he has and possibly even made domain amplification makes his feat make even more sense.
Which is actually on the same level of uninformed illiteracy as the Chinese sorcerer that Sukuna was afraid of meme. Pure mental retardation.
Okay, first of all, I said maybe even created domain amplification. Second of all, there is literally zero contradiction. There's zero contradiction, bro. Zero. What, bro? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The way he's saying it, right? He's saying that I'm dumb for saying it. He's saying that I'm misinformed and it's mental retardation. That I'm saying that it's a possibility that Kenjaku created domain amplification, right? And he's saying that with such like confidence that you would think there's a statement that someone else created domain amplification or that Kenjaku did not create it, right? You would think there was. You would think there's a statement about that, but there isn't. There's no statement. It's up for speculation, and that's why I said maybe even did it. So like when you see that, right? That sets the tone. I mean, it doesn't set the tone because it's 46 minutes into it. I guess like maybe he wasn't saying things like this earlier in the video, and he just continued getting madder and madder because like I'm defending JJK and he hates JJK, right? But when you hear that, are you actually taking this seriously? I didn't even say it concretely. I said he has the possibility to have it, and he's calling me retarded and stuff like that. What's good with this guy? I think that's the last thing I reacted to. I don't think I'm about to continue listening.
Like, come on, man. Is this really the heights of IQ that the JJK fanbase can aspire to? After this, he just whines about
binding vows,
which aren't asspulls, meaning that he only has 3 real asspulls in a 26-minute video.
Whining about binding vows? I explained that I saw it on Twitter. Whining about binding vows? What? I explained that the video is based off what people on Twitter are calling asspulls. Oh, wait. Why am I taking that so seriously? Yeah, you guys see what's going on here. If you guys got this far into the video, bro. How long is this? 47 minutes? People are probably not about to go this long, but yeah, bro, this is that sums up what's going on here, honestly. It really does. It does sum it up. Yeah, I just needed to make this because I need to hold on, chat. But yeah. I have to wait. Did they update OBS? What the heck? This looks whatever. Anyways, yeah. I had to make this video, bro. This video, like, bro, I'm probably still gonna be thinking about it while I'm trying to make today's video, but oh man, I messed up actually looking at this because I thought it was gonna be respectful. Cause look, I don't make videos. Look. I try not to insult people first, right? Like, sometimes I'll slip up in, like, one of these Yap videos where I'll be like, oh, that's stupid, or, you know what I'm saying? I'll say that. I don't call people themselves stupid, though. I'll say that's stupid, right? No, I do say people themselves are stupid, but most of the time I don't say they're stupid. I say what they're saying is stupid, right? Because, you know, it's just weird. We're talking about anime, bro. You know what I mean? Honestly, I can't really say much because I am a freaking. I do that too sometimes. Huh. This is just motivation for me to better myself, right? Because like, yeah, I do that too. So it's kind of effed up, right? I shouldn't be doing that. I shouldn't. Because this is effed up. This guy called me stupid for saying that I'm not interested in Kenjaku. Why should I be interested in Kenjaku, bro? Can someone tell me? Why? I don't care about that guy. I don't care about, like, freaking the merger, bro. This guy's literal entire freaking thing is because, oh, interesting. What? Not interesting. because like he just says it would be cool to see, and I just don't care about it. I don't care about optimizing freaking curse energy and shit like that. I don't care, bro. I don't. Right? Oh. Yeah, it's just motivation for me to better myself, bro. Honestly, this guy, best of luck to him. I don't think he takes YouTube seriously, right? Obviously not, right? Because, again, I think this guy was editing this for 8 months. I mean, there's no way, right? I don't think so, but... Man, I do not handle hate well, bro. I do not. I'm telling you. I generally do not, bro. When you see me getting cooked on Twitter, bro, I'm losing my mind. I'm telling you right now. I'm losing my mind when that happens, bro. So, damn. I have to, like, force out this video, bro. I didn't even start getting panels. I really effed up. I don't know why this is continuing, bro. I'll catch you on the next one, bro.